Right guys, give me 2 secs. I just need to sort out my camera here, and hopefully we will get it set up in no time at all. How's that looking? Right, let's check this out. Is it a bit close? Yes, it is a bit close. I'll lift it a little bit. I'll sit back. Technology, honestly, so much fun. Shirtless Tony, how are you doing, mate? Yes, it is a little bit better, mate. It's not perfect though, it's kind of getting my nerves a little bit because my lighting's kind of messing me about here. Right, and we need to ping it that way. Right, how's that? I think that's alright, that's good. There should be a few more people coming in if there's from the Discord as well. Shirtless Tony, are you on the Discord? Are you on the Finding Charizard Discord at the minute? Do you not really bother with Discord? You're not too fast. Oh, I see. Well, if you want to check it out at any point, we'll be happy to have you on Discord, mate. Do a lot of like investment tips and stuff like that. It's a nice little community we've got going on. Feel free to join that if you want to be part of that anytime as well. You know what it probably is? There is probably people watching the football because it is. I think that Argentina are playing, so people are still probably watching the football. No, my luck. What sort of a collector are you, Tony? Are you vintage collector? Or are you modern collector of Pokemon? What kind of stuff do you pick up? Vintage. Do you an expensive game? It's a game I'd love to get into, but it is there's a price you want to get into. That's for sure. What kind of are you like collecting raw cars? Are you getting sealed product? What sort of background are you coming from? You're 11. Wow, that's pretty nuts. 99. Gosh. So you've got a base set and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I've still got a lot of my childhood collection. I haven't parted with it at all. I've just collected it for nostalgia reasons. Um, but I don't collect it so much now, just because it's such an expensive way to go about it. Shadowless, I have sets. You got steel boxes, nice. What kind of boxes are you? What kind of boxes have you got? I like booster boxes or theme decks or a bit of a mix. Wish I could afford to get booster boxes. Two base set booster boxes, that's class, mate. That's class. And how long have you had those for? Have you had them for a while, like, or? A box of, one box of Shadless. Jeez, right. So 15 years ago, so you got them when the prices were fairly more reasonable then, I take it. Prices were a lot lower then compared to what they are now. Now is a totally different ball game. Tens of thousands for base set. Do you ever get tempted to like to sell one or them both, given like the amount of cash that you could get back, or yeah, tenfold, yeah. Every day then I come to my senses. Yeah, no, I'd probably be the same. I don't have anything like that. I've got a Shadowless Charizard PSA 8, and obviously in the height of the boom, that was like nearly a £5.5 card. But obviously now it's considerably less now, like 1.8, maybe lows of 1.5. But even then, I kind of feel like, shall I sell it and get a load of modern? But it's one of those I can't part with either way. But I got that card about, must be 8 years ago. I only bought it for £65. So whatever way, I've made money on it. So it's kind of good in that sense as well. Yes, yeah, I'm sure there would be a Shadless Charizard in your box as well. It's probably not worth opening it up though, just for that one card, unless it was guaranteed to get a 10. It'd be a very kind of a risky thing to do, um, given how old that box is and how old the packs are inside. Do you think you'd ever crack into your box, or do you think you'll just always keep it sealed? People coming in and out of the live stream. Yeah, yeah, that sounds like a good thing to do. Passing them down, that sounds a good idea because, you know, it's a bit of inheritance as well. And I'm sure they're only going to go up in value over time, so that's probably a good idea. Just bear with me 1 sec. Well, we've got 4 more people, a couple more people coming in now. 3. Some of the guys from the Discord did say they would be joining us, so whether they're drunk watching the football, who knows? Who else we got in the chat at the minute? We've got Shadows Tony. Who else is sneaking in here? Oh, you're at work. All right. You just doing this on the quiet. So I take it you can't be on for too long then if you're meant to be working, eh? I do that. I'm actually quite bad for it. I work night shift and sometimes I'm guilty of popping my phone on, popping on a live stream. It is a bad sin of mine, that's for sure. What time is it in Oklahoma? A few more people coming in the chat now. Who have we got watching, guys? Let's see a comment. Leave us a comment. Let us know who's here, who we've got with us tonight. So who has been collecting any modern, like, Tony, do you, like, I know you're live on the chat here, do you collect any modern kind of products, or are you just purely vintage? I've got a few things that I'm going to show you guys. Just some of like the kind of boxes that I've been picking up recently from my local LGS and like my W. Smith. If you've seen it on the Discord, you actually see some of the like, little investments I make. I like collecting a lot of small, low value kind of investments, and a lot of my previous videos have like kind of relate to some of the products that I'm going to be showing you tonight, just in terms of like good little pickups. There's some reprinted products that I definitely want to highlight that are very good, and could be very strong in the future as well. We've got that kind of stuff that we're going to be having a look at. Obviously we've got a Starbirth, a booster box we'll be cracking into, so fingers crossed we're going to be hunting for Charizard and hopefully pulling the Charizard. That is obviously the dream, and that is the plan for tonight as well. Red Ranger cards, how you doing, mate? Nice to have you here. Did you see the deal in Argos today? No, I didn't. What was the deal with that? Yeah, love all Charizards. There's a lot of hate because of Charizard is like one of the most popular Pokemon. I was literally just watching Cool Trainer Ryan, and he absolutely hates Pokemon. Sorry, Charizard, and yeah, obviously being a Charizard fan, I can't relate to him in that sense at all. Oh, like £20 tin for half price. All right, £9.95. Wow, that is sick. What tins were they? Were they like the? If it's V Hero tins, that's a definite go. Definitely worth checking out Costco at the minute. Costco have got some amazing deals with some of their products. Well, I say deals, they've got some really good products. There's like the 4 tins you can get, and they're like the bigger version of the V Hero tins. And they've got like Brilliant Stars, 2 Brilliant Stars booster packs, Evolving Skies, 2 Evolving Skies, and I think there's like a Fusion Strike in it as well. They're really good. And you've also got the Costco mini tins, and if you get the Galapagos tin, in those tins you're getting a Brilliant Stars pack and Evolving Skies. So if you're looking to crack some packs that have these kind of sets in them, obviously your more valuable sets with the best pull rates and stuff, these are definitely good tins to kind of collect. That's what I would be recommending. I'm actually going to be picking some up fairly soon. I've recently sold a few bits and bobs on eBay to make room to get some of these products in, because I've got like a continuous issue of space in my house and I'm sure a lot of you guys have the same issue of where you're actually going to put these products. But these tins, like the other tins, like the bigger tins, these are the big chunky tins. These aren't like the, our little ones we get in the UK. These are like the American versions. So they're decent tins, like they're really good. Red Ranger, like, are these? Was this just for today, or is this still available just now? Oh, store pick up on Sunday. Well, maybe after this live stream, I might go have a look and pick some up. Oh, sold out already. Nah, it doesn't surprise me. Anything like that's half decent like that, it often goes sold out so quick. At least you were able to get some. That's the main thing. Seems to be sold out. Cool. Right, guys, so I'm going to literally just show you guys some of the things that I've been picking up. Curious to see if you have got any of these in your collection. Obviously, recently I spoke about the Boutland V. Hopefully there's not too much glare on this. Yeah, and we've got the 2 promo cards there. Really nice little box list. You've got 2 Brilliant Stars booster packs. You've got a Fusion Strike and is it Evolving Skies? Yeah, Evolving Skies. I totally forgot. It totally went out of my head. And obviously, Brilliant Stars and Evolving Skies are going to be really, really good sought after sets in the future. That's what I think with these 2 sets. And Fusion Strike isn't actually a bad set. Fusion Strike is a very, very underrated set in my opinion. And definitely kind of these sort of boxes that have very good kind of sets that people are after, that are popular as well. They're like, it's going to be very easy to sell this kind of box in the future as these get older, if you are looking to buy, have in your collection for a long period of time and then potentially sell after a long long period. But that's the Battleland V box. I have mentioned that box quite a few times on the channel. But about this box, I was actually so lucky with getting 4 of these Battleland boxes. I got 2 for free, and I ended up only paying for 2. And around Black Friday, WH Smith had these for like £17.65. So I bought 2, thought like 35 quid, happy days, pick up them. And I went into my local WH Smith because I hadn't received my order after like a week or so, and the guy in the shop literally just said, like, just take these 2 off the shelf. So I went home with them, and as soon as I got back home, there was a box from WH Smith with 2 more of these boxes in. So I got super lucky, and I was absolutely buzzing that I ended up with 4 of these boxes, and I only have to pay for 2 of them. So I am very tempted to open one, but if I don't do it tonight, I'll maybe do it on another live stream. But that's the plan with these ones, and yeah, very good pickup. Be interesting to see your thoughts with these. What's your thought of the Battleland V box? Is one, when it was first released, I actually kind of passed on it. I didn't really look at it properly at all. I didn't, I wasn't paying attention to it. I just thought Battleland, oh, who really cares about Battleland? But looking at the packs, it is a very strong box, and there have been some very good deals. Chaos Cards had this for a very good price, and I think they've literally just bumped the prices up on this, or maybe like a few weeks ago they bumped them up. Obviously because the hype around Evolving Skies, it's making the box a bit more valuable already. And I noticed Chaos Cards have done that with a few of their products that they're selling that have Evolving Skies packs inside. They are kind of pushing the prices up again, but they did have them for like £17 or something like that. I think it was £17.40, around that kind of mark. And yeah, so I was so lucky to get one of these from WH Smith on sale as well. But yeah, pretty chuffed with that one. So that's our Battleland V box. Next up is the Orbital V box. Now I absolutely love this box. Such a good box to pick up. In this box we get 2 Evolving Skies, we get an Ultra Prism as well, and we also get, is it a Vivid Voltage? Yes, I think it's Vivid Voltage as well. Whether you like Vivid Voltage or not, it might not be your favourite set, but in terms of like the actual value sitting in this box as it is right now, it is pretty nuts. Obviously you could argue your Evolving Skies booster packs, call it £7 each, so it's 14 quid. Ultra Prism is like a £10 booster pack, so you're already at 24. Vivid Voltage, if you put your RRP on that, call it 28. £2 for your Orbital V Jumbo card, that's what that kind of ticks away for, and £1 for your Orbital V promo, that's like another £1, and that is £31 altogether. Already, like, that's like a rough guide, right? That's like a rough price, but in terms of product to pick up that has Evolving Skies booster packs in, whether you're wanting to open them up and crack them open and try your luck with the Evolving Skies packs, it's a very good product to have sitting on the shelf as well, just seeing how it does over time. But you have to make sure when you are buying these as well that it is the reprinted version. I've seen a lot of like online websites that they do have these shown on their website, but a lot of the images have like the older image of when the boxes first came out, which have the different packs inside. So if you are going to be buying off like online websites and stuff, I would always ask, what pack selection is it in there, just to make sure that you get the reprinted version, because this is the one you want. The previous one wasn't, didn't have the best booster packs. It might have a Brilliant Stars, I think it had Rebel Clash and something else. I can't remember the top of my head, but definitely the reprinted version is the one you want for this for sure. Our Ranger cards, you got 2 tins for £11.50. Oh, nice, 750 nectar points. Happy days. See, that's the way to do it. If you can pick up deals like that, that's sound. That is really good going. What tin was it? Do you know what type of tin it was that you picked up? Next up, I want to look at talk to you guys about the Galarian Rapidash box, and really nice box art on this. I actually really get around this. Nice texture around the box. Not that I really care for the cardboard, to be honest. There's no care about me about the cardboard, to be honest. But the pack selection again is very strong. You've got Evolving Skies, Vivid Voltage, and you've got 2 Vivid Voltage packs. And this one, you've got a Cosmic Eclipse. So in the Orbital V, you've got the Ultra Prism, which was the high value older booster pack. In this one, you've got Cosmic Eclipse. And Cosmic Eclipse is a very sought after set. A lot of people love hunting for tag cards and stuff like that within Cosmic Eclipse. Definitely one that I would definitely consider trying to get more of. They are kicking about in local game stores. There's 3 sitting in my local game store at the minute, I think. Last time I was in, there was a couple there. And where I'm getting the Orbital V box is from my local WH Smith stores. Hopefully you guys, have or are near a WH Smith store, and hopefully they're stocking Pokemon, because that could be, well, the ones that are in the good WH Smith stores. Also within game as well, I forgot to bring one with me, is the Pikachu V box. That's a very good box. Again, 2 Brilliant Stars booster packs, and it also has oh god, what else have you got? Top of my head. Fusion Strike and another pack, maybe Vivid Voltage again. Vivid Voltage seems to be cropping up in these kind of boxes a lot recently. But again, the Pikachu one, 2 Brilliant Stars packs, very good box to go with nevertheless. But as for this one, this is like a really nice pack to see Cosmic Eclipse in as well. And it's a good looking box. It's a nice box, even if you're picking up for presents and stuff like that. And you can have fun opening up some Cosmic Eclipse with that as well, for sure. Now guys, if you want to bear with me for 2 secs, right, I think it'd be cool if we start opening some of the graded cards that I got back. These are cards that I got back from PSA about a week ago now, so the camera's going to go a bit funny, so just give me 2 seconds while I sort that out. Yes, and here we are. This is the Starbirth booster box that we will be cracking into fairly soon. I'm just still going to see if I can zoom back a little bit there. Yes, and that is our Starbirth box. Happy days. And these are my graded cards. This is the box here. So I'm itching to get into this graded return. I got these sent back from Arc Grading, and for me, they are like obviously a UK-based company that I use all the time. They're really reliable for me, and they've really got good communication. So if you're living in the UK, these are the guys who I use, Arc Grading. I can always put links down below as well. I'm just going to try and open this so it doesn't show any of my details and stuff. So there should be 3 cards in here. If it's the return that I'm thinking of. And this, yes, it is the 3 cards. So good, happy days. Yeah, like I said, Art Grading, these are the guys. Go check them out. If you're based in the UK, these are the guys who I would recommend on using to get your cards graded with. I've actually got a bit of a nightmare situation going on with Ludkin's Collectibles. I don't know if you guys have any graded your cards with them. Basically, I sent cards nearly 2 years ago. I've got about 8 cards sitting in PSA, and they are still there, and it's an absolute nightmare. Absolute nightmare. But these cards were sent on the July submission, so I paid was it £18 or something like that? Not a lot to get these graded, and after 4 months they came back on the 2nd of the 12th, so I've held them for a wee while just because I wanted to open them with you guys on the live stream just to see what we got. And yeah, so it's a bit of a surprise for me as well. PSA. I do like getting a PSA slab back. It's fun having a wee submission come back. It is always good. Right, so let's check out our first card. Let us pray that we can get off to a good start with a 10. There are some Charizards in here. I'm going to try and hold it the right way. What way is it going to be? It's going to be that way. Oh yes, this isn't the Charizard though. This is a beautiful card. Nevertheless, this is the 2013 Plasma Storm Blastoise Secret Rare card. Now, Plasma Storm also had the Charizard Secret Rare. That was the one I was actually hunting for. When I opened Plasma Storm, it was a box. It was a booster box I actually pulled this from. And, you know, getting this card is still a beautiful card. And let's check out what this has just got. A 9! I'm actually buzzing with a 9. I am so happy with a 9. Like, when I first checked over this card, I really did examine it, and I kind of thought, it's not perfect on the back. I could see there's a little nick up here, where you can probably just about see that, just above my nail there. And so I kind of, and there's also a little tiny nick down in this corner here. It's not very, very clear, but yeah, I kind of had in my mind, if I could get away with a 9 on that, I would be very, very happy. But that is a stunning card. Absolutely buzzing. Proper happy with that one. I'm going to leave that to the back. And that is a card that I've had sitting in my collection for a long, long period of time. Ever since Plasma Storm was first released, that's how long I've had it. And one that we know of fairly recent times. Now, I am hoping to get a 10, but in general, I think this is quite a difficult card to get a 10 in. When these were first released, like the first run and that, a lot of these cards, these Charizard cards, and the Radiant cards in general, they didn't have the best cut. And a lot of these were off-centered and stuff as well. So it's interesting to see what we get here. And it got the 10. You beauty. What a hit, son. Have some of that. I know it's not like the most valuable card in the world, but I'm still buzzing. We got a 10 on that. And it's still a Charizard. It's still a Radiant Charizard. So I'm well happy with that. Yes, Blastoise is very, very nice. Callum Fletcher, how you doing, mate? Nice to have you here. Wiseman has just dropped in, probably watching the football all this time. How you doing, mate? Glad to hear, pal. A few people kicking about now. That's good to see you guys. Thanks for the support. You leave a like, that'll do me another bit of a favour there as well. Helps my algorithm. But yeah, we've got that one as well. This is actually one I'm going to be looking to sell. I'm not going to be hanging on to this card. I plan on maybe reinvesting in with this card. I'm itching to get a Chilling Reign booster box, so maybe that will fund that. And yeah, I'll maybe pick one of another Charizard, Radiant Charizard, to do the kind of the same thing with. And this is a card that actually I think Wiseman, you got this beautiful card fairly recently, and you actually pulled that from the Pikachu box, if I remember correctly. And what a pull. 80 quid back in your pocket. Happy days, mate. Happy days. And I actually pulled this one when the Build and Battle boxes were first released, and I was doing a big opening of like 22 pack. Well, I say big opening. For me, it's a bigger opening. I had 22 packs to crack into, and we pulled it. So this was, I've actually got 2 Charizard V-Stars, and I'm hoping this is going to get a 10, because this was one that I thought was like a general better condition. So let's have a look. 10, you beauty, come on. Well chuffed with that. The other one I do think is going to get a 9 that I have. I'm looking to send that off pretty soon as well. Oh, it was the Bountman V box. My bad. Yes, it was, of course. I remember you picking up like 4 or 5 of them, didn't you, in the end, or something like that. It does look familiar. And yeah, it's obviously gone down in value from obviously when Brilliant Stars was first released. This was the card that was, picking around for 150 quid. And now you can pick it up. I was watching it on auction fairly recently, and that went for like, in the PSA, as a raw card I should say, for like 80 quid. But obviously in the PSA 10, you're looking around £280 for this. So yeah, really, really good submission. What I'm most happy about is this Blastoise though. I'm not sure on the total value on that. on how much that's really valued at. If it was a 10, it would be considerably more. I know that maybe very high hundreds that could be, but I'm going to leave that there for our background, and we'll crack into some packs as well. So obviously we've got some Charizards to get us on the way. What I'm going to do is just swap it. I don't know why I wanted to do that. It's just making me think I want the gold in the middle. Just me being daft, that is all. Right, now let's crack into our Starbirth booster box. Now I actually got this off eBay. Obviously whenever you're shopping on eBay, always be very, very careful. And always ask for more pictures and be in regular contact with the seller as well. Just so you give yourself peace of mind. You get to chat with the seller about his product that he's selling or some of his other listings. I think it's always important to look at sellers that have other listings of Pokemon. Just to give yourself a bit more peace of mind. That's just one of the ways I look at it, and one of the kind of things I do as well. Yeah, you should definitely get yours graded. Wise man, yeah, it'd be a very good idea. Even if you were to flip it afterwards, happy days. It's a good little card. Right, I'm just trying to find my scissors. Let's find my scissors here. Right, let's go with the top. So yeah, like I said, I got this for £60, and originally I actually wasn't going to open it because I thought, well, because I got it at a fairly good price. These are normally ticking away for us like £70 to £90, these Starbirth booster boxes. The fact I only paid 64, I was tempted to get it and just keep it in the collection, but I kind of thought I did buy this for a live stream because I wanted to open some packs and have some fun with you guys as well. So I kind of think it's right that we crack this beautiful box open, and who knows, we could be looking at a few more Charizards fairly soon as well. Are Japanese cards the future that could surpass the English cards? Well, I wouldn't say so in general, because, well, it's hard to tell, to be honest, because like in January I would say no, because a lot of English cards are more wanted and desired than Japanese cards. Therefore, I think English cards will always hold a premium. And in general, I think they're like more expensive cards in general. I mean, obviously now we're seeing all arts and stuff that are actually more valuable in Japanese sets than they are what they are in the English set. I'm making a right hash brown of this. Give me 1 sec. There we go. God, it's really not that difficult. But yeah, it's one with Japanese cards. If I'm looking to buy some alt art cards and stuff, then I am looking towards more Japanese. It's like your trainer cards as well. They seem to be more valuable within Japanese sets than what they are when they come out in English. So it'll be interesting to see how the market kind of is changing. But in general, your English cards, I would say, are, they are more valuable. But we have our first pack here. It feels weird holding a Japanese booster pack because there's hardly anything there. We've only got 5 cards in this, of course. But main card I'm hunting for is the All Art Charizard. Got to be going for that one. It's one I don't have. I've got 2 of the other one. And yeah, it's got to be done, guys. Just got to be done. So we've got Electrive there. I probably won't name all the right Pokemon as well, because it's been a while since I've actually cracked packs and paid attention to, like some of the newer Pokemon as well. We've got Gibble there. Remember that guy? And is that like a Wormadam? I think it is as well. Even like the pack, not the packs, the cards feel so different to what they do with our English packs as well. It really is a big difference. Callum says, no, the Japanese card quality are better than English from what oh yes, in terms of like quality, yeah, definitely Japanese cards generally are a lot better quality one than like English prints. Most of these cards will probably be very clean, and when you know, if you're looking to make a bit of money, right, and you want to go down the route of buying cards and, you know, making a bit of quick flip and getting these, you know, high PSA 10 levels, you are better off. Oh, we got a Winsmacott V-Star. You are better off getting yourself some Japanese cards, because like I said, like, they are generally do have a better print run and are just like a general better quality, and you're probably safer with your investment or your outlay of your card that you're trying to make money on. For instance, I would, if it was me, if I was looking to try and make a bit of money with grading cards and stuff more securely than buying English cards, I'd be picking up like your unique kind of promo cards. Wiseman actually had one recently that I had my eye on. It was the Gentleman's Pikachu. Really, really nice card. But these kind of unique kind of promo cards, these are really good cards to kind of look to get graded. Obviously, when you think about sell-on as well, these are unique promo cards that are exclusive to Japan, and with the better quality of print run, better chance of getting higher grade, therefore you can potentially make more money. That's how I kind of view Japanese cards. And in the past, I've actually graded a lot of Japanese cards and made a bit of money on them, and funded some of my collection from doing that as well. But I'm going through these packs in no order at all. I'm kind of going right to left, or left to right at times. What he's saying, Red Ranger cards. Do you use third party to grade your cards? I use a middleman service. I use Arc Grading to get my cards graded, and that's these guys here. Bear with me one sec, my cat is just trying to get in the door. Right, I'm back. The cat is not allowed in. Probably come in and tear off all the cards that I've just pulled here. Can't remember if we did the card trick or not, but I believe there is some shine. There is shine in here. We've got Mintino here though. Muck. What is it going to be? Is it just going to be a regular holo, I think? Oh, it's our rainbow rare. I've forgotten this guy's name. But that could mean, guys, we are not due to get a Charizard, because sometimes your Japanese booster boxes, they're not always like, sometimes you can get one secret rare and other times you can get two secret rares. I did the card trick wrong. There's another dude sitting there, but a rainbow is a rainbow nevertheless. Take that. So our Winsmacott and our rainbow rare there as well. Leave a comment, what's this guy called again? I have totally forgot what his name is. Right, next pack. Come on, there's got to be some Charizards. We've already got a V-Star. We've already got our Hyper Rare from this set as well. That could mean that it's taking the All Art slot or the Charizard we were hunting for. Hopefully this could be some sort of magic box and they'll just be packed with pulls. But I'm happy that we got a pull there, but I'm also kind of disappointed it wasn't a Charizard. The same as well. Is that Cynthia? I think that's Cynthia. Golurk. We've got there Starling, Shroomish, Garchomp, holo card. Nice looking card. And the thing I love about Japanese cards, right, I think they are kind of underrated. You can buy booster boxes for dead cheap, not a lot of money, but the holo effect is around the border and stuff as well. They really do pop your holo cards, and it's like the Japanese version of the Radiant Charizard is actually a lot nicer looking than the English version, and I do prefer the Japanese version of that for sure. But Japanese packs are much more of a pain to crack into, that's for sure. We've got a Tropius here, we've got a Shinx, Nose Pass, Cast Form, Blitzel, whatever his face is, and that's nothing in that pack at all. Obviously we've got 30 packs inside this booster box, not 36 unfortunately. They always seem to shortchange us through Japanese, but in general their boxes are cheaper, so you can't complain too much. We've got a belt, some sort of belt, Gibble, Corfish, nice looking artwork on that. We've got Electabuzz, Golurk again, or something like that. Nice card nevertheless. Let's crack into these packs. Let's pick up the pace with these a little bit. Detective, the Pokemon Detective. Hey bud, how's it going, mate? Nice to see you, pal. Well, see you. See that you're here with us, mate. I mean, that's awesome. We've got Magma. I like that artwork. That's a sick artwork on that. Spiritomb, Minchino. And our holo is an Infernape holo card. I can't be bothered sleeving the little holos, to be honest, guys. It's going to take me too long tracking these packs. See my setup at the minute? I'm actually sitting over a sink. I've got a sink to the left of me, and I've got this light that's coming down onto us like here, and it's literally the only place where I can properly set up and do a pack opening. It is a pretty nuts setup. It's so off the cuff, it's unreal, to be honest. We've got a Spritzy there, I think it is, a Duskull, Piplup, Sork, Claydol, regular rare, flaming it up there as well. What's everyone been collecting at the minute? What have you been picking up? Obviously, we've Callum, you've been picking up those tins off Argos today. Wiseman, did you see the Argos deal? There was a deal in Argos for 2 tins that was meant to be pretty decent. Thanks, we've got Cubchoo there, Magmar again, Tornadus. Was that Thundurus? Tornadus or Thundurus? It's one of them, isn't it? I can't remember top of my head. I'm getting too old. 32, complaining of being old. That's just shocking, really, isn't it? Oh yeah, pocket card grading. Yes, pocket card grading is fantastic as well. A UK-based company that will grade your cards, and if you send them sealed product, they'll actually grade your cards for free. That's what I've done with a lot of my pocket card grading slabs. I actually got them graded for free. Got the Moltres holo there, nice looking holo. I had a Executor box, and I think I gave them like 13 packs, something as well. And eventually, I didn't get very good pulls, which was a bit unfortunate. But you know, I got like 4 cards graded from them back, so you know it was definitely worthwhile. Obviously, if you do get, you know, good pulls, if you send them a lot of packs and stuff, they'll grade the best ones that you've got as well. So pocket card grading definitely worth a shout, in my opinion. Nice looking slabs, for sure, and they use acrylic, which is actually better plastic than polystyrene what PSA use. It's slightly more durable and UV ray resistant as well. So that is my beef up for pocket card grading, and their service is very good as well. I was out of stock. Do you know what tins were available? What tins were available for it? We've got a Lapras there, nice looking Lapras. We've got Clink, Farfetch'd, we've got Muck, another holo, some sort of professor dude, forget his name. If it was English, I'd be able to tell you, but yeah, I can't read Japanese awfully that well. It's actually been a hot minute since I last open packs, so actually cracking packs and adding to the collection as well is kind of nice. It's good fun to be doing it again. We actually haven't had any V hits yet. Maybe we've got one here. Shroomish, and our Haunchcrow is our first V of this box as well. Hopefully we'll see a few more. Still itching to find a Charizard. Surely there's going to be a Charizard or 2 in this box. We could still pull a V and then maybe another V star that could go into it as well. I started collecting single packs, one of each from Glaring Rapidash box. Got Cosmic Eclipse pack. Oh yeah, the Glaring. I don't know if you were on the stream slightly earlier. I was going through some of the good products to pick up, like with the reprinted ones, and we mentioned the Glaring Rapidash box was a very good reprinted box. We've got Sneasel there, and the Arceus V. Happy days. The Vs are starting to come through now, so I'm happy to see that. What I might actually do, I might actually sleeve our Vs. I do like Arceus, and it's a shame that Hyper Rare was our you know, our hyper rare of the box, because I would have loved to have pulled some of the Arceus cards as well. Obviously, you've got the full art Arceus, you've got the gold Arceus, both stunning cards, and they would have been some brilliant cards to have in the collection as well. But at least we've got an Arceus V there. But hopefully our luck is not drying out too much. Pokemon Detective, are you keeping any of the boxes sealed, or are you just opening the boxes and cracking the packs? Well, I say cracking the packs, I mean like just saving the packs. We've got some bottle of water there, Sork, Corfish, Chinchou, is it Chinchou? And we've got a Muck there as well. Right, come on. We need some heat. I'm getting cold sitting by the window here. We've got a Garchomp there, Minccino, Execute, Weavile, regular rare. Oh, sorry, that's an uncommon, not a regular rare. Come on. Show us some magic. Come on, Clink, Staravia, Electabuzz, and a Dusknoir holo. Another wee holo there. We must be a few more packs. Must be like eight packs going on. If you just heard that, that was my kid running up the stairs, probably into my my bedroom. I don't know if you heard that on camera or not, but yeah, shouting his head off just there. It was quite funny. Riolu, Shinx, Castform, and Lumineon. I think that's Lumineon, am I right there? We've got a regular V with that as well. So we've got 3 Vs, about 4 or 5 holo cards, 1 V star, and obviously we've got our hyper rare as well. We'll do a bit of a recap at the end. I'm still hoping there's going to be some heat in this. Yeah, no worries, mate. Like Pocket, like, and at the time, what I also with Pocket Guard Grading, they also do a lot of sales as well. I actually graded a lot of. What am I doing here? What is wrong with me? What am I playing at? 1 minute, guys. I'm having an absolute mare with this. This is a joke. There we go. Sorry, that's a total utter fail with that pack. Yeah, Pocket Card Grading, they do a sale, and I got like, I think I graded like 10 cards, and it was only 80 quid that they had a sale on for like £8 odd. And yeah, definitely a good company to get your cards graded with as well. Do any of you guys use Ace Label? I've currently got some cards away with them, and that fell short. Why did that only feel short? That felt like only 4 packs. I've got a few Charizards with them at the minute. One of the Darkness Ablaze VMAX Charizard. I've never used Ace Label before, so I'm curious to see how these come back as, because the cards to me, when I pre-screened them myself, they did look pretty mint. So I'm hoping. Now I think this is going to be something maybe holographic. There seems to be a bit of shine coming through that. So it'll be interesting what this is here. Could be just be a holo. No, my luck. We've got Sigilyph there, Minccino, just a regular holo. That's probably why I saw it coming through. Big barrel there as well. That's actually the holo card that was in the Build a Battle box that was released in English. One of the cards there. I remember because I got 3. No, I actually got 4 of them. In my Build a Battle kit, so I ended up selling them on for like 8 quid each, so it wasn't too bad in the end, but it was kind of gutting that I got all of the same promo cards with that. We've got a Tropius there, we've got Electabuzz, Baltoy, Shroomish, and is that Wormadam? Am I right in saying that's Wormadam? I think I am. I can't remember, I don't know why I'm putting it at the back there. Oh, you've got a few with Ace at the minute. Oh, that's cool. Need payday soon. Yes, don't we all? Gosh, Christmas presents. Trying to invest in Pokemon. and open packs to open. It's an absolute nightmare. It's nearly impossible at times. What cards have you got Ace Label at the minute? Got a Turtwig there. Got a Gibble, Mon Inferno, Double Colourless Energy. Come on, there's got to be something else in this. We've only had a Hyper Rare and a Whimsicott that have been worthwhile, really. Otherwise, everything's been V's and holo cards. Just checked Argos site. They're $9.50 each. Battle Stars blister packs. 3. Oh, right, okay. Oh, so the tins are back in stock on Argos. That's interesting, though. Right, okay. Everyone get on Argos quick. Got Staravia, Clefairy. Oh, we've got something here, guys. What is it to be? Oh, Whimsicott V. God, that was a bit of a letdown, wasn't it? Jeez Louise, right. Whew. I was hoping for more pulls. I was really hoping for more pulls than this. And I keep thinking that, you know, we have the chance to pull a trainer gallery, but obviously within Starbirth you didn't get their trainer galleries, which is a bit of a shame, actually. Right, what else are we packing here? Come on. Ultra Ball. Chimchar. Oh, we got another something else. Clefairy. Soteric. Another regular. Oh, it's a Charizard V. Right, I'm happy. I pulled a Charizard. We are finding Charizard. So, although it's only the V form, I'll still take a Charizard. Happy days. There's my boy. Happy days. I'm chuffed. The least expensive Charizard that we could have pulled today. And yes, we pulled it. Oh, comical. We have, how many packs have we got left? I think we've got 4 packs. 4 packs in total left, guys. Surely there is going to be some more heat from this box, because we've got a stack full of these, but when it comes to like the more expensive stuff, we're it feels like we're lacking. It does feel like we're lacking. But I had in my mind, it's funny, sometimes I had like a premonition almost, and I kind of thought to myself, hey, I better open this box, and I pulled a V Charizard, and everything else is pretty bog standard, and that is literally what has happened. No, my luck, just my luck. Got a Baltoy there, Bidoof, Lapras. I do love Lapras. Lapras is a sick Pokemon. We're at 4 packs now. Yes, 4 packs now. 4 packs now. You got a few shiny Charizards. What shiny Charizards are they? Some Japanese promos. I can't think. Shiny Charizard, like Pokemon Go? Shiny Charizards, or... Right, what we got here? We've got Magmortar there, Clink, Bidoof. Oh, we're taking 2 at a time here. Executor, and Manaphy. Jags is here with us. Hello, Jags. Nice to see you, mate. Good luck with the rest of your box. Did you manage to pick up Precious Collection box? That promo card is stunning. Yes, I did. I did get the collection. Are you referring to the UPC? Precious Collectors box. If it's a UPC, yes. I've got 2 in the collection now. I'm just going to stick with 2 for now. I'm not going to go mad or crazy. I think that's the best thing to do at the minute, because if there is a reprint or another wave or whatever, I'm just giving my cards to myself with it. Charizard V Max. Oh, right, nice. Happy days. Dude, have we got something else here? Whoa, okay. I don't think it's a all art. Or is it going to be a full art? Charizard V-Star, come on. Right, we are still... Can we make it can we get the... Well, we're not going to get the rainbow because we've all got the hyper rare pull we got earlier, but we have got the Charizard V-Star. The Charizards are coming through, which is the most important thing for me. Can we still get an all art though? We've got 2 packs left. What are the chances of that? Probably very, very slim. But I part of me feels like this box owes me something still, because we haven't had a full art. We've had 2 V-Stars, the hyper rare, and some holos and a load of Vs as well. But we have had 2 Charizard cards, so I am chuffed with that. Speaking of Charizard, we go pull Charizard. That's the way to do it. Oh, that felt different. Right, let's have a look. Come on. Don't finish it here. Got one more pack after this. One more pack. We've got Muck. Oh. See, it's just a holo. Corfish and Torterra. I want to say Torterra. With that one, or was it Grottle? I can't remember. They all look the same. A lot of them look the same. Last pack. Come on. Surely it's got to have a full art, because we haven't had a regular full art, and I thought by ratio that it should have a full art in it. Maybe I'm totally wrong here. The Japanese black box, the Precious Collector's box. It was made the other 6 months ago. The promo commodities, the Sword and Shield. Oh no, I didn't get that. No, that isn't one that I picked up. No, it's a nice box though. Definitely a nice pickup, but no, it's not one that I've been able to get hold of. To be honest, I've been focused on more low value kind of investments. That's why I've been kind of hitting away at, because I always want to make sure that I've got cards that are going for grading and stuff like that. So yeah, my more kind of investment at the minute has been low level investments. They haven't really been over £100 really. And our last card was the nose pass, and what a moustache that is, Jesus. Anyway, let's have a little recap of what we have pulled. Happy that we got a few Charizards in the end. We got the Wismicott V-Star, we got the Garchomp Holo, we got this guy. What's this guy's name again? Does someone leave a comment? Tell me what this guy is. I've totally forgotten. We got the Infinite. We got the Moltres. We got that guy. Arceus V. Honchkrow. Dust Noir. Luminion V. I think that is Bibarel. Whimsicott V. Charizard V. Charizard V-Star. And the Torterra there as well. So we didn't get any full art in that box. Maybe they gave us 2 V-Stars to compensate for that, and it was a shame that we got this hyper rare. I am gutted in some ways, because I was hoping for all arts or something like that, but it wasn't to be. But I'm so happy that I opened it. Nice to get some of the Charizard cards as well. That's pretty cool. And there could be some that I'll send to pocket card grading just to get them graded, and especially those Charizards, they'd be a good one to have. You managed to get one pre-ordered from a friend. The promo is stunning. Yes, it is. It's a sick looking promo. It is a very good looking promo indeed. But yeah, right. What I'm going to do now, we have opened up everything that I've got. I'm going to save the Bountland V box I've got sitting there for maybe a live stream that I'll do next month. But I'm just going to go back to my land and set up there again. Be with you in 1 sec. Right, we are back, and my back is actually killing me because, like I said, I was leaning over that sink, and yeah, I've done something to my back. I don't know what I've done. Probably just strained it, but one of those things. The cost you pay for opening Pokemon booster packs, that's a joke, isn't it? Yeah, really shut up. Yeah, what's it actually sitting at price-wise now, Jags? The promo card. I mean, it was definitely a product that I slept on. I slept on for sure. I mean, it's kind of, like I said, it kind of went out of my mind. Recently, I haven't really been following it so much. Not as much as I should be anyway. Just fix the camera there a sec. No, we're going that way. You see a dinosaur on the wall. See where I'm actually sitting this doing this video. I've got like a bit of wall space that is clear. Otherwise, everything around me has got like dinosaurs, books, children's books, and everything. My lounge is literally just full of kids stuff everywhere. It's nuts. Wow, 300, £350. And like, what sort of mark are you hitting in PSA 10? Also, guys, if you can do me a favour and smash that like button, that'd be absolutely amazing. And appreciate your support as well. £850, wow. That is pretty incredible. That is pretty nuts. Jeez. What else are you collecting, James? Is it like, are you kind of focusing on that kind of product, or are you collecting like smaller value kind of items as well? And also, guys, if you've got any questions that you want to ask me about Pokemon investing or what, feel free to do that as well. And if you're not part of the Finding Charizard Discord, do feel free to join that as well. I've got a few levels of Patreon services as well. If you want, you know, to support the channel further, I do have that facility as well. And I'm sure you already are, but subscribe to the channel as well. Yes, huge Japanese collector. Yeah, it sounds it. If you're packing up that box for sure. Yeah, definitely. What do I think of V-Star? Sorry, V-Star. Is it V-Star Universe? Yeah, V-Star Universe. I think it's. What do I think of it? I think it's a very exciting set, and I think it'll have a lot of attention. Obviously, there's already a lot of attention to it. I definitely think when people talk about Crown Zenith and what to invest in Crown Zenith, a lot of people have asked me that what are the kind of things to pick up in Crown Zenith. But first thing I would say straight away, what you want to be looking at is the Japanese side of it. You want to be getting your Japanese booster boxes of V-Star Universe. A lot of people forget that you know, these holiday sets get released in a booster box in Japan, but we don't get this in the English set and stuff. So definitely going to be packing with V-Star Universe booster boxes for sure. I think that all arts look incredible. Or they're not character arts, are they? They are kind of like all arts, as there's so many of them. I think the gold cards are really strong. It's looking like the Arceus card is the most valuable. Just kind of gauging what eBay is telling us at the minute. Obviously, you've got a few Charizards in there to go for as well, but they don't seem to be too valuable. Obviously, the Charizard that we got in our Charizard Ultra Premium Collection box, we've got those arts in that as well, and they seem to be kind of ticking away for around £80 at the minute. Obviously, I think a lot of the prices will go lower, because as we see with all kind of modern English sets that are released and Japanese sets that are released, after a few months the prices will drop a bit. So we're not seeing a real true reflection on the prices just now. I still think there's a lot of room for it to come down over the next few months or so. But it looks solid. It looks solid. If you want to buy a set that has unique artworks, character artworks, or I shouldn't say character artworks, like all artworks, trainer gallery cards and stuff, it is definitely filled with so many amazing looking cards. One of the ones I have in my head a lot is the, I don't know why, the Trainer Gallery Zapdos. I really like that card. I love the blue colorway through that card. It's definitely like one of the little cards. It's like an £8 card. It's not expensive or anything. But yeah, I just think it's amazing. I think it's got so many like nice looking arts throughout the set, and over time, like we've seen, like if you remember Tag Team All Stars, that was a booster box you used to be able to get for 60 quid, 50 quid at one point. Obviously, the inflation prices we are seeing now with V-Star Universe as well. But again, give it 6 months or so, then I think these booster boxes will be like, you know, come 60, 65 kind of price mark. I would be surprised if they stay as strong as they are now, because the Crown Zenith is actually going to be spread out. These products are actually going to be spread out over 4 months time, so there's going to be still like a lot of availability to get hold of Crown Zenith and stuff, so that won't take away V-Star Universe as well. You know, people will still think of that, so that's why I do think the prices will come down in the booster boxes for V-Star Universe for sure. There's a God Pack in V-Star Universe. Yes, there is. It looks pretty sick. I haven't seen too many people pull it right enough. Let me put that shot up. They can buy 9 cards. Yeah, if you pull that pack, that is a pretty insane pack, and obviously you've made a bit of money with that as well. But it could be, although it is classed as a God Pack, it'd be interesting to see how many of these 9 set of cards actually hit the market. And you know, obviously they're expensive now. I don't know if it's going to be like one that could come down in the future. You know, obviously you'll be paying what, 300, 250 now, but again over time I think this will come down, and I don't know if it's just going to be like a nice unique quirk of these 9 cards, if you see what I mean, or if it's going to stay really prominent and really premium, if you like, and really, you know, collectible. You know what I mean? What I'm trying to say with that. It'd be interesting to see how that goes over time, because you know, like all these cards, they will hit the market and prices will drop naturally anyway. Yeah, exactly. You are being robbed by current prices at the minute. And another thing about the Pokemon Japan online website, it's like a lottery service as well. So, you know, you sign up to try and get one or do whatever you do, and you have to actually wait until Pokemon actually say, yes, you can have one. I don't like that system. I understand why they do it, but it's really annoying. It's really annoying all the same. The only thing I'm concerned about is the demand for V-Star might be so high that the booster boxes for V-Star will remain pretty high. Yeah, I see what you're meaning. I see what you're saying, but as we've seen, like, you can only go by like history and what previous sets has done. There has always been that natural drop off. You have to try and get away from the hype and the FOMO, and try and look beyond that, because history tells us that when these new sets have been released, it happened with Tag Team All Stars, it happened with VMAX Climax. We used to be able to pick up VMAX Climax for like 50 quid. It was dead cheap at one point. But now, obviously, you're looking at sub 90 to pick up VMAX Climax. So, if you go by what history tells us, it should come down. And obviously, the hype of the cards and stuff, they inflated prices. So again, once the market calms down and people calm down, we should see the natural progression with it, that the prices will drop. That's just my opinion. I could be totally wrong. We've seen so many crazy things that happen within Pokemon. I don't want to say yes, that's going to drop 100%, because Pokemon's crazy, and sometimes we just can't expect everything that's going to happen. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think it will get printed loads as well, Japanese wide, and obviously through Crown Zenith we know there's going to be a lot of volume in it. From what I've heard, it's going to be like kind of like the same sort of availability as what we've seen with Pokemon Go. So there's definitely going to be this kind of product kicking about. So Watch Poker opened 600 packs of V-Star. He pulled that God pack twice. They're pretty rare, 1 in 1. Wow, cool. I think these cards. Yeah. I mean, if the odds are like that, there's a chance that it could be a pretty high valuable card set. Who knows? But it's definitely interesting to see what's going to happen once the hype does die down a bit and people are opening all these prizes. If you're looking at a single pack for V-Star Universe, you're looking around 10 quid for just one pack that contains. Yes, you get good pulls, genuine, nice looking cards in the pack. You get a guaranteed V, all the rest of it. But it is a lot, and it is interesting to see how far these kind of prices could come, or if they will come down. But my gut is telling me that they will. Just go by history, that's all. The 9 cards, Callum is saying, the 9 cards pictures seem cool at first, but how often are you going to pull out every one of them and put them together if they're going to be graded? It kind of defeats the purpose. I see what you're saying. If you were to grade them, are you going to have them stacking up like that, or you know what I mean? I don't know how that's going to look. It might it'll probably lose the effect, I imagine. And I definitely get what you're saying with that kind. It could look quite funny in your PSA slab. One's a 9, one's a 10, one's an 8. That's going to be. It's going to not be as cool looking. If you've got all 10s, it might look different because you might just see dollar signs or pound signs going through your eyes at that point. Jags, I don't think the prices of booster boxes will come down eventually. You do think they'll come down eventually. Hopefully it follows the same trend as I'm kind of banking on that happening. I'm not in a rush to pick up anything off eBay. Obviously off eBay you're looking £90 upwards to buy a booster box. At the minute I can't justify paying that. I haven't got money to fart off on 10 booster packs from a Japanese set. Not that I'd want to anyway. It doesn't make sense to me. For any 10 packs, I know you could potentially, if you were to buy it now and you got a big hit, the Arceus, let's say, or even like the Charizard at the minute you can get for around 80, then you could argue you've made your money back. If you were to grade it and it gets a high grade because it's Japanese cards, should be better cut and everything. There's one way you could look at it, but right now doesn't seem the right thing to do. I definitely think, my personal opinion, I think these will drop, and that's what I'm waiting for. Once these drop, that's when I pull the trigger. I have my investments ready, my money ready from my investments to go into the booster boxes. Then I'll wait another maybe like a year or two until we start seeing these booster boxes climb in value. That's what's kind of happened with Tag Team All Stars. We're seeing it now with VMAX Climax, Shiny Star V to a degree as well. Is jumping up in value as well. I'm starting to get scratchy throat, just like on my previous live stream that I done. Typical. I always end up coming down with something whenever I do a live stream. Wise man, you can probably vouch for that as well. Do you think the company will smarten up and improve the English quality cards to go on par with Japanese? I think they're probably aware of it, but I don't think they will. No, I don't think they will. I think Pokemon are very clever in the market that they have and where they monopolise and can capitalise, because it's no secret that Japanese cards are better printed cards, better cut cards than your English. But if you think of it as a business as a whole, you want people to still buy Japanese cards. So although they don't have as many cards in the set, or the sets are done differently, the booster box is slightly cheaper. I think it's everything that they do. I think is strategic, and it's done for a reason. To a degree, I mean, there could be other reasons that I don't know about that, but that's what my gut feeling is. You think how massive Pokemon is as a company. They're not daft. They know where their flaws are. They know what they're strong at. You know what I mean? But I think it's all to do with them, how they can capitalise. As we've seen, the amount of sets that they produce nowadays compared to what they used to when Black and White was out, we weren't getting really holiday sets. Legendary Treasures, was that classed as? Yes, that was classed as a holiday set, but that was released with the booster box. But early Black and White, we weren't getting holiday sets and stuff like that so much. But yeah, it's just one of those I think. Jags, what do you think of the change of board for the next set? Much prefer the silver borders, so I'm a little bit biased. I collect Japanese. Literally, I said that on as we were cracking the packs. I do love how on a holo card it is all around the border. I do think that is much nicer. Looks much more effective. It really pops the artwork of the card. I don't think they'll do that with English. I think English will keep it because they've done it for so long, and it's very iconic. The yellow border, you could argue as well. So I don't think they'll be changing anything like that anytime soon. I think they need to keep their roots Pokemon, and I don't see them getting rid of that personally. That's just my opinion though. Wise Man said, it is also hard to check quality check the sheer volume of English that gets printed compared. Yes, no, exactly. Yeah, well, yeah, they have totally different print runs as well. So no, you're totally right in saying that as well. But yeah, no, I think silver borders for Japanese is right, and I'm kind of like old school. I used to love getting my base set booster packs and seeing the yellow border. And when I pulled my first Charizard, and yeah, it popped. It looks cool. You know what I mean? You can't get away from it. And yellow borders for English. Be interested to see what you guys think. Would you prefer holo effect, or would you keep yellow borders around your like your Japanese cards? Oh really? Oh, I totally missed that. It's official. Finding Charizard, they mentioned the borders are changing to silver. Is that start of Scarlet and Violet, is it? Oh no, I don't like that. Oh damn, I like the yellow borders. I didn't even, that totally went over my head. Jeez. I'm not doing enough homework. God, I'm looking at eBay too much and pricing everything up rather than the basic news, eh? Oh dear. Yeah, I think I must have totally missed it, and I'm on there, on the Discord. Oh, did I? Did I miss it? No, I can't remember if I missed it or not. Now that you say it though, I think it rings a bell. And I've just totally forgotten about that. Oh no. Yeah. No, well, yeah, either way. It is what it is. It's going to be silver borders. Apparently, I would prefer the yellow. I like the yellow me, but who knows? Who knows? Yeah, maybe. I think I did totally miss out on the Discord though. But yeah, now you say it, it does ring a bell. It rings a bell. I don't know. Maybe if you want to have a look, Wise Man, and go and find out if I commented at the time or not. I can't remember if I did. Can't remember if I did. Life is crazy enough at the minute. Looking after my kids, trying to work and all the rest of it, trying to collect Pokemon. This is difficult. Life is difficult. Nothing is easy anymore. The Discord's not that big, but It's a pretty active Discord, and I absolutely love the Discord. If you're not part of the Discord though, guys, I would highly recommend Jags if you want to come to Discord. I don't know if you're there or not. It'd be cool to have you there as well, and Callum, whoever, everyone. If you're not part of it, it's definitely a good place to keep up to date with your Pokemon stuff and that. You might do a better job than me keeping up to date with it, because I totally forgot about the silver borders. Callum saying lol. Yeah, well, be just to see if Hollows will have Hollow. Yes, yeah, no, it will be. Yeah, it will be. It'll be interesting to see if they do. I don't know if they're. Well, otherwise you. I'm not keen about the silver, and they do go hollow. Yes, I like the way it looks, and I like how it pops and stuff. But I like how that was unique to Japan, like your Japanese cards, and I liked that's what it was clear and obvious, and that's what the difference was. And the difference was obviously your yellow border. Maybe I'm just old school. I kind of liked it the way it was, but it's gonna be interesting to see if they do hollow. Yeah, we'll see. It's all good. Pokemon have so many sets, new products, changes to TCG so often. It's pretty. Yeah, it is like it is tough to stay up to date with everything. Like, you know, we literally just had Silver Tempest come out. We had all the hype and the leaks, and with the V-Star universe, you had obviously it didn't seem that long ago. Big hype of Lost Origin, people going for Aerodactyl and the Giratina. It seems to happen in a very, very short period of time. All these new things that are coming out and all the new things that they're doing Pokemon, it's tough. It's tough keeping up to date with it. And a lot of the guys on the Discord keep me right a lot of the time as well, so I really do find it handy in the Discord, that's for sure. Crown Zen should be a banger set, just weird with no booster boxes. Have to buy ETBs and waste the time. Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, I kind of get around. I don't mind how they don't do booster boxes for Crown Zen, because obviously it is still classed as a holiday set. So it's not like a main set. If it was a main set and they didn't have a booster box, then it would be like, you know, what are you playing at Pokemon? What's going on here? But the fact that, you know, they do, you know, they are capitalising on the market with Elite Trainer boxes, because they know, you know, these are going to be what the collectors are really going to go for. And like your bigger premium versions that I think, do they have 10 packs inside these bigger boxes? They might even have more packs than what I'm thinking of. I can't remember the actual names of the Pokemon, but the bigger boxes, they've got lots more packs with the promo cards and stuff. They're going to be like your main products from Crown Zen that I'd be picking up. And the tins. The tins look very, very good. Obviously, these have the legendary birds. These are kind of products that I'd be picking up, stacking away with. Definitely keeping in the collection. And it'll be interesting to see how the mini tins do. What I might try to do is get a case or two of the mini tins. I actually quite like mini tins. Sometimes they have really good pull rates, and obviously like the celebrations ones, I wasn't able to get a case of the mini tins, but I kind of regret not getting the case of the mini tins of celebrations. Not only did I have really good pull rates, but it was obviously the 25th anniversary of Pokemon. So yeah, they're kind of a few products that I'll be kind of looking at, along with V-Star Universe booster boxes. They're my top 3 or 4 products that I'll be packing with for V-Star Universe and Crown Zenith. I can maybe do a video on that. That would be quite a good idea. Let's see what you guys think to that as well. But yeah, it's going to be a banger set. It's going to be definitely a set to remember, I think. With all its artworks and stuff, Pokemon that are involved. It's not just, you know, we've got EV Evolutions as well. Not all of them, but you know, they're nice looking cards as well. They were clever with that, given how the hype is around Evolving Skies, and EV Evolutions in general do very, very well. So they know exactly what they're doing. They're putting the right stuff in there for sure. Just checked. You did miss it. Oh yeah, no, I thought I did. Yeah, like not something that I remembered. I'm glad you checked, wise man, to see if I'm losing my marbles or what. But no, one that I must have totally just missed about the silver borders. But yeah, glad you checked. Yeah, I really like ETBs. ETBs are nice kind of pickups. I get around ETBs, especially Pokemon Sense ETBs. That's your fourth product I'd be looking at for Crown Zenith. The Pokemon Center ETB for sure. Get your standard one, get your Pokemon Center one, get your big premium boxes with lots of packs. Get the tins, the nice legendary bird tins, and Crown Zenith. That's what I'm going to be focused on. They're the 4 or 5 things I'm going to be going more heavy on. That's for sure. I've got a few things I need to sell before I do that. Though that's not going to come cheap. And one of the collection boxes, I do like the Pikachu collection box. I think that will do quite well. Whenever there's a Pikachu box, I like collecting it. Obviously, it's a mascot Pokemon. I do think that will do okay in the future. And I actually think a lot of Pikachu collection boxes do go under the radar a bit. Or underrated, I should say, as well. Yes, I know. Yeah, if they did God packs in English, that'd be good. Even in main sets, it would be pretty cool. That'd be sick if they did do that. Slam is with us. He has made it. I'm guessing he's finished watching the football and he is with us. That is my guess. Because I had a feeling you were watching the football, mate. I hope it was a good game. What was the score? Who won it? It was Argentina. I can't remember who they were playing. But yeah, tell me what the score was, fam. Yeah, ETB is a great. Just booster boxes best bet. Yeah, I mean, Callum, you're right. You know, booster boxes are best in terms of pull ratio and things like that. But there's the price point as well that I kind of, you know, booster boxes aren't cheap, really. And especially for if they had Crown Zenith in the booster box, I think it would be a bit expensive box. I don't think it would be cheap. Even if it was like pre-order like 125. I like how they kind of keep it within reachable distance of, like, you know, you got to remember it's not just for us adults who are collecting Pokemon. For me, you know, I've got my kids and I like buying them booster packs and stuff. But, you know, they're not going to appreciate going and buying a booster box. But in ETB, they maybe like to open and have fun with like that. Kind of, do you know what I mean? And holiday sets as well, you know, is don't often see booster boxes. The last one I think was Legendary, or the only one was Legendary Treasures, if I'm right. But that was a while ago. That was some set though. That was a cool box. That was a good box. ETB. English holiday sets, yeah. Yeah, it was a great match. 3-0 Argentina. Was Messi? Yeah, Messi played well again. It's going to be his tournament, couldn't it? It could be his tournament. Yeah, normal ETBs. Pop open a few boxes too. Yeah. What's this in? Is this in Crown Zenith, Sam, are you thinking? Or just in general ETBs? The only Japanese box I have, see, like, for me, at the minute, my situation is kind of like, I'll have £100 a month that I'll spend on Pokemon and investments and stuff. So some of the times I've only got 2 booster boxes of English, and that's Vivid Vultures and Brilliant Stars. I've got a lot of older products that I've made money on that I bought a while ago. But as my current situation is now with my young kids and stuff, I just don't have the finances to fire off as much money as I want to on Pokemon. If I did, I know exactly what I'd be buying though. You know, you Brilliant Stars, Evolving Skies. I'd be ploughing into Japanese cards booster boxes. You know what I mean? You could have a field day on the amount of products. So that's why a lot of the time I'm picking up low-level Pokemon investments, because these kind of products could do very well in the future. Maybe like 20 quid now, but 5-6 years down the line, maybe a bit longer, could be like a £200 box. If you go by what history tells us with collection boxes in general. But the one box I do have, I got in Japan, and that is a CP6 Evolutions booster box, a Japanese box, and also I bought that at retail from the Pokemon Center when it was released, and now that's like a £2,000 box. So I've obviously got lucky with that and how much that has done in inflation, but it was one of those things I just knew it was going to do well. It's just a shame at the time. I remember actually when I bought that box, I was picking up a lot of loose packs and stuff just to go home and not go home, go to my hotel, open packs with my father-in-law and my fiance's boyfriend, not my fiance, my sister-in-law's fiance as well, were all cracking packs. So I remember not concentrating too much on the CP6 booster box as much as I should have been, basically. But yeah, the CP6, that's one of my holy grails. Consider how much I paid for it and what it's worth now. That's done wonders for me, that box on its own, pretty much. You're a Messi fan, Slam. Yeah, I like Messi. Messi over Ronaldo all day long. But I think the French are going to win it. I do. I know they beat us, but I think they're too strong. There's a frail team within Argentina. I think that's there. That I think with better quality opponent, I think France will get out of them, to be honest. Yeah, Crowns is, yeah, ETBs. I'm going to get both. I'm going to get both. I don't want to miss out on the Pokemon Center box of that, because I do think that's going to be quite sought after, and I think these Pokemon Center boxes within most of the sets could be very sought after. I do think they're really good pickups, especially if you're like a collector that wants the best of the best. That's what I kind of am a bit. I want to have a bit of both. That's just me though. Yeah, the CP6. I'll get a picture of it and I'll put it in the Discord, and you guys can see it there. Like, the artwork on it is incredible as well. It looks old. It's a well done box. It's a really good box. Yeah, well, the thing was, like, I have done pretty well holding it, but when I bought it, I never bought it with the view of opening it. Immediately when I bought it, I just thought, yeah, that's going to be an investment piece. I'm just going to have that in the collection, just let it sit, and that's what I've done, and it's proven to be pretty good going. I mean, over the hype, well, we had the big hype of Pokemon back in 1920. It was hard not to open it then, because you had the potential to pull 2 holo Charizards from these boxes as well. And these boxes, and the Charizard cards, they were in a PSA 10, they were going for like 1.8, you know what I mean? Like 1,800, highs of 2,200 at a time in a PSA 10. And I thought that I could potentially have 2, could have meant quids in, but obviously my sensible head overrided that thought and kind of went with keep it sealed. I've made money on it regardless, and even if now it's like 1,800, 2,000, you could argue what it's valued at now. There's no guarantee I would have got that second Charizard or not, or even if the first Charizard was going to be PSA 10 worthy or not. There's no guarantee, you know what I mean? If you took the chance on it, there's a good chance you could have got a PSA 10 given the print run, and quality is generally better in Japanese. But I definitely think that keeping it sealed was the best play, because now the market's dropped, but and so have like the raw cards, like the Charizard cards are not as valuable as they are now, but my boxes kind of stay steady around that £2,000 mark, so I'm happy what I've done with that, for sure. Yeah, 1,500, yeah, it maybe dropped a little bit further, 1,500, yeah. I mean, I checked that, when was that, like just over 6 months ago I last looked at what it was kind of ticking away for, but yeah, 1,500 now. slam. V-Star Universe looks great to open to. Damn sure I can't get hold of them for good prices. Yeah, I know, but like I was saying before, Slam, like, just hold off. Give it 6 months. We saw it with all of the holiday sets in Japanese. We'll see these figures come like to 60, 65. I reckon, I don't think it might go down to low as 50 like VMAX Climax did, but I think it will have an extra bit of premium to it. So it could be like 60, 70. I can see it dropping down to, just because it has got all these artworks, there's a lot of, collectability within the set. A lot of people forget that when you look at a set, you have to look at the Pokemon that are involved and the collectability within the set. So a lot of people say Evolving Skies is a boring set to open, but obviously it has the most valuable cards within Sword and Shield, but it's actually more fun to open, say, even the Astral Radiance, because you have the Trainer Gallery set. So when you look at collectability, not putting that into, that's how I feel, but it's just one way to look at it, kind of thing. Or I could say Brilliant Stars, you know what I mean, instead of Astral Radiance. But yeah, the collectability within the set does make a big difference and an impact on whether a set is going to be more valuable or investable than another. And the Pokemon involved. If I can get a great price, just go to buy one and just leave sealed. I mean, even if you did do that though, like if you were itching to get one and you just want to secure a V-Star Universe box at £90, say, then don't open it. Whatever you do, it's definitely got to be like a long-term investment. For me, anyway, that's what I would do if I was paying that kind of money. I would want to make sure I, made my money on it before I even go near touching it. For sure. Whenever I've got caught up in fun, because we all have done it. I've done it. Whether it be investment or to open and stuff, but when it comes to investment, if you hold a product long enough, the natural growth within the product should overcome what you've paid for it, given that you haven't paid daft money for it. You know what I mean? So there are more valuable cards than Hollow Zard in CP6. Misty's Determination, yes, very good card. Pikachu Full Art. Charizard Full Art. There's some heavies. Yeah, I can't think of the Pikachu Full Art. Pikachu Full Art has gone totally out of my head. Misty's Determination is a nice card though. That's a really, really nice card. But I meant, like, in terms of when the hype was, your Charizard, that was the most valuable. Like, obviously things have changed now a bit more, and your Misty's Determination is more of a valuable card, and the Charizard Full Art is a beautiful card. That's actually one I've got in Japanese that I want to get sent away. Oh no, it's not. No, it's not. I'm telling a lie there. It's the Wild Blaze Charizard. It's like a Flash Fire equivalent I've got in Japanese that I need to get graded. I was actually looking at it this morning thinking, right, you're going to be the next one I'm going to send off. Yeah, but no, there are definitely some heavy hitters in CP6. Probably why it commands like a big outlay, £1,500 outlay if you want one in the box. Beautiful box, love that. One of my best investments I've made for sure. Yeah, also RRP for packs are going to increase, it looks like, so I'm thinking everything is on sale right now. Alright, is that something else that I've missed in the Discord, that the booster packs prices are going up? God, £4 ain't enough? Is that really where the world is going? God, you're paying what, a £5 for blimmin' butter if you want your lower pack? They're having a laugh. Christ. How do you put that in perspective? Like, oh jeez. I'd be looking at a pack of Pokemon cards or Dan pack, not Dan pack, lore pack, thinking, what one do I go for? Do I think of my family or do I think of myself? Oh jeez. if it does increase though, hopefully it's only really like not too much though. Wise man, now you've held the CP6 box for so long, when do you think you will let go of it? When CP6, that was 2016, of course, CP6, 2016, that was released. So I'm going to let it do its 10-year course. And so that means I've got another 3 years left of the 10-year course. And then I'll probably reevaluate then at that point. And then, like, the thing is, like, I could wait even longer. Because if there's like another boom, if there's like another hype, because obviously if you've been in Pokemon for a long period of time, you would have seen a lot of highs and lows within Pokemon. I've seen a few. I started collecting Black and White, Plasma Storm, and that's why I started off back when I was 20. So even through that, there's been a lot of changes in the market over the last 13 years or so. Maybe a little bit longer than that. It's 2008. Anyway, so I could wait until another boom and hold it. I'm not in a rush to sell it. It's kind of one of those things that I've made a lot of money on. I could just hold it. It might just be a thing that I just keep forgetting about and having my collection for a long period of time. And if it reaches that £10,000 mark one day, then I might pop it off. But nah, I don't think I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a rush to sell it. Like, I've had that in my collection for a long period of time now, and I've got a lot of things like that I've had in my collection for a long period of time, and I want to let it do its 10-year course and evaluate after that. Because that's what I say in my videos as well. I say, give it 10 years. So I want to be loyal to what I say to you guys as well. Yeah, I know there's money in it, and I could reinvest in it with, buying other things and stuff. I totally get that. That could, make me money. But as an individual raw investment, it has done brilliant for me now, and I just want to keep it secured. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to take any risks that could, ruin the progress that I've made with it already, kind of thing. The Pikachu is the same as we got in the collection boxes. Well, I'm totally forgetting this Pikachu on the fill art Pikachu from CP6. I must be having a flaky. What Pikachu? The Pikachu is the same as what we had in the collection boxes. Or I might be thinking of something different. I don't know if I'm thinking of something different or not. I can't tell. Yeah, put a picture on the Discord. My camera is actually like is using to video this video. But I'll catch it later and I'll respond to you. Has the Jolteon Electrovise in the background? Jolteon. Oh mate, I am totally having a flaky. I cannot think of what the card looks like. CP6 Evolutions. Yeah? Anyway, America, I think MSRP is increasing next to $4.49 per poster back. I think so. It will trickle over to everywhere else. Yeah, it could well do then. I don't know what the exchange rate is at the minute. Could it be like 425? That's what I kind of guessed. The way it could go around that mark. I'd be, well, if it goes to 450, there needs to be kind of like increasing the value you get within a pack. Because if it stays as things are, you can buy early modern Sword and Shield sets that don't have training galleries and stuff. But if they continue with training galleries and providing more hits and stuff, then you might be able to kind of, you know, get over the fact it's cost you extra 50p more if you are getting more hits. But if you're not, then it you know, it seems quite tough going. I'm just going to lift my camera up slightly. There we are. Yeah, we'll see how it goes with that then. Now I've put the dinosaurs are back on the wall. That's the one. That's perfect camera. Do you think All Stars will reach that price like CP6? Is it worth picking up Tag Team All Stars 200, 220? Do you think All Stars? It's hard to say no because you never know what's going to happen. But my gut is saying no, and the reason why I think it's a no is because obviously CP6 was a reprint. A lot of the reprinted, I say it's a reprint, it was the reprint artwork of base set cards. So that, it's like Evolutions. I always knew that was going to be a fantastic investment, regardless of the print run. This is why I say in my videos a lot of the time as well. If you take away the fact of print run, there's always been natural progression within set and sealed product over. If you're willing to hold a product for a long period of time, generally your investment is very, very secure. If you were picking up one point you could be able to get Evolutions at £80. Now what are you paying, like 500 plus now? You can't sniff at that. I mean, you know, 5 times your money, just over or under. So I don't think it will meet CP6 because they're within that kind of, when you look at that kind of value of a product, there's a different collector, there's a different investor. This is the way I kind of view it anyway. You get, like myself, I'm a low level investor. I would class myself as low level investor that, you know, buys booster boxes, elite trainer boxes, but then, you know, more wealthy people, there's no way getting about it. They do have the finances to buy, you know, staff cars, PSA 10 staff cars, for instance. You're buying cases instead of single booster boxes. Do you know what I mean? Like, but the nostalgia of the CP6 box and the base set reprinted artworks and stuff, it won't be met unless they do it again. Do you know what I mean? Or there's that uniqueness about CP6 that V-Star Universe doesn't have. So I don't think it would go up to that point. And obviously, I think the CP6 wasn't as printed as heavily as Evolutions as well, so it was a harder product to generally get hold of. Booster packs will increase from $3.99 to $4.49 US. Each pack of Pokemon cards will now feature 3 guaranteed foil cards per booster pack. All cards with a rarity, a rare, or higher will now be in a foil. Right, okay, that's interesting. James, are you in America? Are you US based or are you UK based? So what is that going to be, like 3 reverse cards, reverse hollow cards? That's probably what that means then. UK, you're UK. Well, that's what I'm kind of saying, Callum. I'm hoping that, you know, if they're expecting people to charge more money, I hope, I don't know if they will, I hope they give you more value back within the pack. Because, you know, Pokemon is an expensive hobby as it is. It's not the cheapest out there. And, you know, if you're thinking, you know, young children who want to buy booster packs and stuff, and, you know, a $5 is only getting them one pack, you know what I mean? So surely they have to add a bit of value. And if they're doing it with 3 foil cards now, that kind of shows that they're kind of trying to do that at least. Going by what Jags is saying there. So yes, potentially it could be worth it. Could still be worth it. So that could mean that they're also introducing a different type of card. That's what that kind of tells me. So you could have your reverse, your art gallery card, and your standard holo. Hypothetically, I'm just trying to imagine what they're trying to do. That's all I'm doing there. Yeah, yeah. I mean, if we got extra pack in ETPs, I mean, really, like 8 packs doesn't really feel enough, especially when if you're buying holiday sets that if you are going to the shop you are paying like what 52.50 for a booster pack. I know holiday sets only have 10 packs. It'd be nice if it was more consistent and like your standard booster box got 10 packs rather than 8, holiday sets got 12 packs rather than 10, and Pokemon Center booster packs got like what 14, 2 extra, or 15 booster packs if you're paying $64.99, let's say. That would be a kind of nicer way if they did it. That's what I would get more around with, and I'd probably back and support that a bit more. Oh, all ETPs will see. Yeah, I think I've read that somewhere actually as well. Is that just what? Is that like for main sets, or is that just going to carry on as holiday sets though? Yeah, like I'm just saying hypothetically about Pokemon Center exclusive Elite Trainer boxes if they had more booster packs and stuff like that. Are there any Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes that you guys are currently thinking about getting or picking up at the minute? I've got my eyes on the Brilliant Stars. That's my next one I want to get hold of. Would also like to get hold of the Crown Zenith when it comes back in stock. But obviously I think a lot of people are going to be watching that as well. So definitely want to keep tabs on, that's for sure. Well, yeah, you could be right, Slam. I mean, we could see it just all going up across the board, which would, well, could be it. If the prices of packs are increasing, then it would make sense if everything else did increase as well, given by what Pokemon have done previously. I remember when you used to go, I remember I was going to get my base set packs when I was young, £2.50, that's what they cost. God, wouldn't you love to get a booster pack that costs £2.50 nowadays? A base set pack and all. Oh, that'd be the proper way Leonhardt should have done it. And then we the Pokemon. I don't know how they made. Brilliant Stars. Pokemon says ETP look worse. Do you think it looks worse? I'm surprised. I actually get around the yellow or the gold, whatever, yellow gold box. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. For me, it gives it a pop of colour. I want it. I don't actually have the standard version. I need to get the standard version and the Pokemon Center one, because I've got the brilliant. I've got the booster box, and what else have I got? Well, I did have the Starburst booster box, but I've cracked that open, so I don't have that anymore. But I'll probably get another one, being that you can still get it for like 70 quid, the Starburst booster boxes. I'm definitely going to get another one of them, I think. Just have the collection, have it sealed. And wish I still had my EV Heroes booster box. I opened that and I got the Leafeon and got it graded and then sold it. Yeah, I agree with the Lost Origin box. I'm not a fan of that box. I don't think that they've improved that. I don't think they've done themselves any favours. That's so much. I do agree with that. Yeah, yeah. The regular version just looks so good in white and gold, and then they turned it yellow. They should have released it in yellow, and then the Pokemon Center one should have been in white to make it look more, exclusive and more um, valuable. Let's say. Yeah, that's the way they should have done it. Alright. Do you guys have any other questions that you want to fire away at me? EV Heroes, what an amazing set. Managed to buy a few products and I'm keeping it as an investment. Yeah, best thing to do, mate. If you, how much did you pay for your EV Heroes, if you don't mind me asking? Was it fairly recently you got these Jags, or was this like a while ago when it was first released? Fusion Strike Pokemon Center exclusive looks really cool. I'm trying to think what that looks like. Fusion Strike. Mew. That's with Mew, isn't it? The blue. It's the blue box. Yeah, that does look cool. I opened up a Fusion Strike booster box and I got a Toxtricity Hollow, and that is all I got. So I've always had like a bad feeling with Fusion Strike, but recently I've turned a leaf and obviously had a look at. Oh, I say recently, a few months ago. Obviously, I was looking at the cards, tracking the market with them, and then seeing that a lot of these cards actually are pretty valuable, and there's actually some sick cards within the set. So my opinion of Fusion Strike has totally changed. Although I had a very bad opening that I've actually got a video of on the channel, me opening it. It's like a safari. I got it at a safari park last Christmas, actually, last year. I stay near Blair Drummond Safari Park. I went there, and there's a stall, and the guy selling Pokemon stuff, and it was just after Fusion Strike was released, so I picked up a ETB, and I got trashed from it. And they even had like Castle Comics was the company I got it from, and they had their Sword and Shield premium ETBs and stuff, the rarer ones and that, which I passed up on like a fool when I bought that Fusion Strike box and pulled a Toxtricity Hollow. So that was great going. So I just knew in my heart this product was amazing. I bought a few of those gym boxes, got 4 in total, paid around 360-ish. They were worth around 750. Well, exactly. That's good going. Gym boxes, the gym boxes, they like the gym boxes, the rectangular boxes, and did they have a unique promo card in them as well? I can't remember what it was. Yeah, good. They're good pickups. Yeah, and obviously, we've got. Jeez, how can we get rid of these guys? There's always some sort of spamming going on these days. Remove. Report. Right, give me a sec, guys, while I get rid of these. We don't want all this pop-up rubbish. Unwanted commercial content and spam. He's going to remove the last one there. Right, hopefully they are off the live chat, because that's not cool. Seeing that, that's not cool. Right, that's them. Sex find info, no thank you. Yes, but those boxes, they're very, very good boxes. What's the one with the Espeon VMAX that came with the promo card, the Espeon VMAX promo card, that is actually in Fusion Strike? Is that the one I'm thinking of? The EV Heroes, is that the one? I think I'm right in saying EV Heroes did have the Espeon VMAX promo card, but I can't remember at the top of my head if I'm not thinking of a different box. Yes, the one sleeping on the building. Yeah, really nice card. Yes, yeah, cool. Yeah, they are the boxes. Yeah, I couldn't work out if I'm thinking of the same products, but I remember the Espeon, and then I remember I remember those boxes. How much did you get them for again? Paid $350, $360 each. Yeah, $750 each. Yeah, that's nice going. Very, like, you see those boxes, they're fantastic boxes, because they're very exclusive boxes. Obviously come at a higher premium, but obviously have the unique promo card. Anything like that, like, it is generally going to do fairly well, especially with the EV Evolution. They were no-brainers. They were ones I had to pass up on, unfortunately. But it's like, you just know, sometimes when you see a product, you think, yes, that's going to be good, that's going to be solid. Especially with EV Heroes, yeah, it's a really good buy. Really good buy. I actually think I had them in the channel of recommendations of a video done in the past, saying that these were good pickups. Yeah, it's in Fusion Strike. Yeah, they are. Yeah, it's a pricey card, but it's a nice card. Definitely one I'd like to get hold of. That's for sure. Yes, and yeah, I like what they did with those boxes as well. When I see like rectangular shaped boxes, really reminds me of like the Pikachu Rayquaza, the Pikazard boxes, Japanese boxes, and the Mario Pikachu cosplay boxes. I do like those kind of rectangular shaped. They are cool boxes. They're good. Obviously, more modern ones, you know, they've got these nice promos in. You double down to, I got a master set of EV Heroes. I just felt it was going to be one of the best sets. And the artworks. Yeah, no, exactly. It's like, as soon as Evolving Skies was out, and looking at the set, and EV Heroes, not just Evolving Skies, you just knew it was going to be a strong, powerful set. That was my thought, because obviously, you know, EV Evolutions, the artworks, you know, you couldn't go wrong. It was a no-brainer. It was a no-brainer for me. Serenity, good luck with the channel, mate. Thank you, mate. Thank you for your support. Really does mean a lot. Cheers, guys. Yeah, I regret not preparing more for EV Heroes and Evolving Skies. A lot of the time, you know, you see these products, you think, yeah, I'll get some packs, try and get these cards and that, but yeah, it's one that I haven't been proactive enough with Evolving Skies in general, and EV Heroes. To be fair, I did buy a EV Heroes booster box, and I bought the selection. The promo pack. It has like the promo cards at the top, and the packs at the top, packs at the bottom. I think it is something like that. You probably know the one I'm thinking of. The VMAX promo cards or whatever it is. I got one of them, and I got too tempted, and I cracked it all open, and yeah, I got the Lithium, and that was all I got. But obviously, had I kept it sealed, it would have been a different story now. I would have been looking at quids in. But yeah, FOMO, I got sucked into it. What can I say? Night, night, wise man. Have a good sleep, mate. To be honest, guys, I'm probably going to have to start packing it up as well. I'm getting very, very tired. I got a sore throat going on as well. But yeah, no, thank you for everyone joining the channel tonight, and really do appreciate the support. And Jags, feel free as well, join the Discord. It'd be cool to chat with you there as well, mate. Yes, FOMO, it is a bitch. It really is. It really, really is. Right, cheers, Slam. See you. Well, see you. I'll chat with you soon on Discord, mate. Thanks again for dropping by. It means a lot. See you, Jags. Take care, mate. I'll catch you on the next one.